All right. Anthony Chafee. This is going out to you, buddy. I'm making this especially for you. I have mad respect for you. Now, granted, I do eat a little bit of plants, but I am for the most part carnivore. And I don't eat them because I feel I have to. I eat them because I enjoy them. I really am thinking about cutting them out eventually. When I there is something I learned about one of my favorite things today that I'm going to start cutting back on and eventually cutting out completely, and then I'll work on the final thing, and then I will be completely carnivore. I may not cut out dairy completely, but we'll see. Anyway, Chafee, this is for you. I feel really, really bad. Right away, I feel like these doctors were disrespecting you. So I have to react to this. Now, guys, it's raining out. It is miserable. I think that's why I've been down lately. We had a thunderstorm yesterday. Here, listen to this. I don't know what the rain is hitting up there, but all right. Let's see here. Once I close this, we'll get straight into our video. Crazy rain, huh? Probably need my vitamin D checked. Oh, that made my apartment quite fresh, though. It smells good. Here we go. Chafee, I am so sorry you were disrespected like this. I'm so sorry. I feel so bad for you. Here we go, guys. Here we go.
You're a doctor?
I am.
When was the last time you ate a vegetable?
Probably about 5.5 years ago.
Why?
Plants are trying to kill you.
Now, the only thing I might disagree on with this is plants are trying to make you sick. They kill cells, but what happens is now I'm not saying this is justifying eating them, because I still don't agree we should be eating them and making them a priority. I do think that the more of them you eat, yes, the plants will eventually kill you, because they kill cells and things, right? I think in high doses, yes, plants will kill you. Plants will try to kill you, if not actually kill you. But I think plants are trying to make you sick, at the very, very least, so that you end up puking them out, or that's where I think morning sickness comes from. You're puking out whatever toxins you're consuming because you're extra sensitive to those toxins when you're pregnant. You're not gonna, okay, dude in the freaking video here that's filming, you are not gonna die right away from eating a salad. But you know what will happen? Eventually, you will start, you build them up over time, eh? Kidney stones. Kidney stones were a huge one. He eats a salad later in this. Oh my gosh, Anthony, I'm so sorry. Dr. Chafee, I feel gutted. What the heck? Oh.
Dr. Anthony Chafee is a picture of good health, a ball of muscle who makes chin-ups look like child's play.
Yeah, see? How about the carnivore diet now, huh? You jealous? You jealous?
But remember when you were young, your mum would say you won't grow up to be big and strong unless you eat your vegetables.
That was all a freaking lie. You know why she said that? Because she was lied to herself. You know who started all that crap? Seventh-day Adventists. Seventh-day Adventists? Yeah. So leave religions, people. Stop going into religions, because you are going to suffer. You are falling into a cult, regardless of what religion you are. Carnivore diets are not a cult. You could make them a cult if you want them to. Oh, don't eat salt. Don't drink too much water. Drink blood. Don't eat cooked meat. You should only eat raw meat. Everybody eats raw meat. That's the only way that works. That's where it becomes a cult. If you say this is the only way to do the carnivore diet. No, that's not what I'm saying at all. Get out of your religion. Your religions control what you eat too, to a lesser extent. Christianity, even Christianity controls what you eat. Look, they say not to eat certain birds. Well, if you're stranded on a desert island and that's the only bird around, it's the only bird you'll be able to eat. Either that or you'll starve to death. Okay? So anyways, back to this.
Well, this wellness warrior is on a crusade to disprove that theory.
And he has. He has. Does he look sick to you? Or are you little jealousy, little butthurt vegan probably narrator? Or highly plant-based narrator? Are you jealous? Are you jealous? You're jealous. Oh, you're jealous. Oh, mwah. Have a carnivore muffin. By the way, a carnivore muffin? I never tried it, but I might get creative one day when I start moving out. I might try to get creative with them a little bit and make a carnivore muffin. Now, carnivore muffin, all I would do is put hamburger meat in a muffin tin and put it in the oven. Bake them like muffins. Could that work? I might try it. I might actually try it. Or do I was thinking about boiled eggs, and then you slice it in half, right? Dig the stuff out of the middle of it, then you can eat that part. Or, I don't know, and then stuff some ground beef in there. I don't know. Anyways, I'm rambling again.
Prominent online promoter of the controversial carnivore diet.
Controversial? It's not controversial. We've been doing it for hundreds of thousands of years.
You're a doctor?
I am.
When was the last?
That sounded very condescending, by the way. You're a doctor? You're a doctor? You're a doctor? You sicko.
Time you ate a vegetable?
Probably about 5.5 years ago.
Me? Oh, I still eat them off and on because if my mom makes mustard pickles, I'll indulge. Not every day. I'll have a period where I'll eat them and then I'll stop. But we did things like this seasonally, right? 5.5 years ago. Bravo. See, I love this. I always hated vegetables. Always. And there's a reason. I was like, why do I hate them so much? I never understood that. Oh, if you hate them, that just means they're really good for you. Where's that logic come to? Okay, if I fed you something that has a lot of cyanide in it and you could taste it, and I said, oh, you can taste that, huh? Well, that's good for you. Eat it up. Would you want to continue eating it knowing it had cyanide in it? No.
Humans are apex predators, top of the food chain.
Yes.
What other apex predator eats salad? There are
Exactly.
things in meat that you have to have that you cannot get from plants.
Exactly.
But there is nothing in plants or fungus that you have to have that you cannot get from meat.
Exactly. And guess what? Like I said, I don't consume plants because I think I have to. I consume plants because there's still a weakness for me, and it's a way to have some level of enjoyment in my life when everything else is just ugh. And it is an addiction. I'm not going to deny that I'm not addicted. Some days I can go without them and other days I can't. So it's really hard. And when I'm going through a lot, like this week has been awful. The rain that started and things not going well, and just, I need something in my life. Something that I can still look forward to. So now I don't overdo it with these things. I try to just enjoy the taste while I'm having it, and I just keep it at a certain serving. Okay, I'm cutting back on one of them because of something I found out about them today. Yeah, I don't want to be consuming that. Yeah. Anyways.
So you have to eat meat, and you certainly don't have to eat plants.
Exactly. Look up essential carbohydrates? Essential carbohydrates? Is that a thing? What? Last I heard it was only essential fatty acids and essential amino acids.
And I would argue that you don't want to eat plants for optimal health.
It's worth pointing out straight away that this is a very heavily contested theory, and he's been repeatedly slammed by fact checkers.
Yep. And I was told in my comment section, oh, well, I'm gonna enjoy my potatoes because it helps my freaking thyroid hormone and stuff. Puh. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, if you're not eating enough fat, yeah, you're gonna be low in all hormones. Eat your fat. Oh my Lord, this fear of fat has to stop. I feel like the more protein you eat, the easier it is for you to keep fat on you, because protein spikes insulin more than fat does. I'm sure even Bart Tay can attest to this. Eat your fat, people.
But that hasn't stopped.
But don't eat canola oil. Eat only saturated from butter and ghee and tallow and use a little bit of lard here and there, okay? Don't use hydrogenated ones either.
Hundreds of thousands of people following the Perth-based doctor's teachings about the increasingly popular carnivore diet. It is exactly what it sounds like. Animal products only.
This guy's gotta be vegan. Is he vegan, Chafee, primarily, or is he like flexitarian? What is this? Because he sounds like he wants to, freaking kill everybody. Oh, you do a carnivore diet. Oh, where's my gun?
No bread, fruit, or, heaven forbid, a vegetable.
Where's my gun? I want to kill this dude. That's what he sounds like to me. I'm sorry, YouTube, but that's what this guy sounds like to me. This main, the main storyteller, whatever, the narrator, he sounds like he wants to kill Anthony Chafee. That's what he sounds like to me. I'm getting that vibe somehow.
Take yesterday, for example. What did you have for breakfast?
I only ate once yesterday. I found a place by the hotel that had ribs and a stack of burger patties with bacon.
Yum!
And that's all I ate yesterday.
How many ribs? How many burger patties?
I had a full rack of pork ribs, and then the stack.
Holy crap, those pork riblets. Oh my gosh. Ooh, they're so freaking good. They're like the only good thing about pork. I hate, other than bacon, and maybe sausage. Oh, sausage when you're sick? Oh, feels so good on the way down. Oh, when I was sick I think that one was COVID. When I was sick with COVID, I'll just say it was COVID, I ate sausage and eggs. And, oh, that felt so good on the way down. I didn't even care whether or not because it was a delivered breakfast, because Fiona had happened at the same time. So, I didn't even care what it was cooked in at the time, because I was just so, I needed the salt. I needed the lubrication down the throat. It just felt so good. Yeah. That was the only bad thing I ate. I think it was cooked in a vegetable oil of some type. But that was the only bad thing I ate. The rest of the food that I had was like liver, I think. A little bit of liver, and that was all I think I ate that day, was the sausage and eggs and the liver, because I just was not hungry that day. But those eggs and sausage, oh, they felt so good.
Patties, there's 3 patties. They had cheese and 6 slices of bacon. Not
Dude. I'd totally go for that cheese and those patties and the bacon. Oh, yeah.
a full slices, but just little pieces.
Like traditional medicine, doctors would say that's not just unhealthy, that's dangerous.
Yes, absolutely.
I mean, I love how he's laughing, but I feel like deep down he feels upset by I don't know, I hate when people disrespect other people. I feel really, really bad when these people are just brought down by these people. And I just feel so hurt. Like, I respect Dr. Chafee. I respect all the carnivore people. And I don't think I would have gained my weight back if I had not eaten as much meat as I was in the beginning. Like, I was still eating more plants than I do even now, but I gained that weight that I needed. I gained the weight that I needed, and I don't lose nearly as much as I did then if I go off carbs completely for a couple days.
But those same practitioners and that same advice has gotten us fatter and sicker than we've ever.
How do you not see this, Mr. Cameraman? How do you not see that? How can you not be like, wait, maybe you're right. Maybe you're onto something. How can you just glaze over that? And I know that because of this later scene here.
Been in human history.
You in heaven right now?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So this
You make me want to puke. Ugh! I feel the bile coming up at the back. Ugh.
like going into a candy store for me.
You sure you don't want some salad?
I do.
Go on, look.
Shut up. Ugh.
My goodness.
Yes.
We sat down to a meal together at meat restaurant Macelleria, and Anthony tucked into another 1.5
Why are you talking like that? Why are you talking like that? Sorry.
kilos of beef and lamb, while I complimented my meal with a
What's wrong with you? You're oh my gosh, the narcissism.
supposedly toxic salad.
That's pretty healthy.
Yes, very toxic. Very toxic. Do you know what could happen if you eat too much? You'll end up in the hospital getting your colon gouged out. That's what will happen. That has happened to plenty of vegans. Vegan Deterioration even showed that on her channel at one time. She even showed it. She showed a doctor talking about it as he was doing the operation. You narcissistic, disgusting. You have no business filming this, doing any kind of film on this industry. No business whatsoever. You disrespectful, narcissistic, horrible person. You are a horrible, sickening person. I'm sorry, Anthony Chafee, but when people talk like this and show their oh my gosh, it makes me mad.
I'm told.
Is it?
Dr. Chafee
I mean, I love your cattiness. You're, you know. Oh, is it? But at the same time, I hate this. I hate this. Sir, cameraman, I want you to go into the woods and go find yourself some plants and eat them. Make sure you have your phone on hand, just in case 911 has to be dispatched, okay? Go into the woods, go out, come back out of the woods with your plants, eat them, okay? Go do that, I dare you.
is convinced that plants are a potentially deadly food source.
I dare you to stuff your whole plate with just greens and celery and things like that. I dare you to eat the whole dang thing. No meat, no protein. You will wind up in the hospital. And then you'll have doctors opening you up, gouging your colon out. And then you'll be on an ostomy bag. How fun will that be? How about that, huh? Is that what you want? That's what you might get, little narcissist, if you don't clean up your freaking narcissism.
After being taught that by his university professor 2 decades ago.
Because Neanderthals were carnivores. Especially the farther north they were. In the colder regions, especially during the Ice Age. My family probably goes back as far as the dawn of the, like when the Ice Age was still really, really, like probably like 350,000 years. I'm sure we go back about that far. You think there were grains and veggies back then? You think, hey narcissist, do you think, I'm going to call you Narcissus, because you're just like Narcissus from the Greek story. Hey Narcissus, were there grains and veggies back then 350 plus thousand years ago? Were there grains and veggies 2 million years ago? Narcissus.
But now, in the age of people searching for
Because he's so full of himself. Oh my Lord.
solutions online, he's found a huge following, eating up his teachings.
So I remember thinking in my head, I was like, but vegetables are still good for you though, right? Like overall. And my professor of cancer biology just looked at us and gave us a funny look and he said, I don't eat salad.
I love that line. Love that line. I hate salads. I hate them. Even with friggin' dressing, like they make them, it makes it better. But realistically, are vegans sitting down, especially when they're first starting out with veganism, are they sitting down and saying, yum, I can't wait to start chewing down on these rabbit food type leaves situations. Yum! I can't wait to start chewing and chewing and chewing. And then I can't wait for the freaking bowel bust that will happen. Are they really? Some like them, but you're already malnourished at that point. You'll like anything.
I don't eat vegetables. I don't let my kids eat vegetables.
Good for that doctor. Is he still around? Dude, you should get that camera guy to meet him if he is. If not, has he convinced anyone else? Do you know of anyone else? Hey, too bad you couldn't meet his kids. Too bad you couldn't meet his kids because you need this guy to meet him.
Plants are trying to kill you. And
Yep.
in my head I said, right, okay, I'm just going to stop eating vegetables.
There'd be a lot of
I think veggies are trying to kill you. For sure, for sure. Oh my gosh. And certain beans, definitely. Yep. There are types. Hey, Narcissus. I dare ya to go eat some plain kidney beans. Oh, wait, that would... Never mind. That would be telling you to... No. I forgot. They will kill you if you eat one plain. I forgot about that. Oh, you have to cook them in... Oh, because that's what humans did, right? We cooked things for 8 hours straight, right? Yeah, that's what we did.
people watching this now are thinking,
Or soaked things for 24 hours. We had to time things, right? We had to soak them from sunset to sunrise and then keep an eye on it, dump the water off, soak it again. Narcissus, please.
this bloke has lost the plot.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Your viewpoint is very much the minority.
Absolutely.
How can so many health experts be wrong?
Well, people are wrong about a lot of things. You know,
Hey, Narcissus. Kidney stones. How come almost everybody gets kidney stones? I've had a couple. They were very, very small. And the only reason I knew I had them was because when it would hit the toilet, you'd hear a clink. And I had one fall in my hand once when I was wiping. TMI. I'm sorry, but I did. How come we're getting gallstones left, right, and center? What is the gallbladder for? And yet, what are we told to eat to help our gallbladder? Low fat? Are you kidding me? If we don't eat any fat, what's the gallbladder gonna do? It's just gonna freaking sit there.
Most of the experts thought that the world was flat at one point, right? That changed.
Brussels sprouts had 136.
Although, yeah, Chafee, I probably would have used, well, think about this. Kidney stones, gallstones, where is all this crap coming from with our gallbladders? Why are we getting this? Why is this happening? Why? I would have asked that. Because we're told to reduce this or add in this. And yet we're still getting problems. And then we're put on tons and tons and tons of medications for a bunch of stuff. And yet they're not fixing. They're only relieving symptoms. And then we're put on even more medications because new stuff's popping up. That's what I would have said to him. So, I do like your answer, but I think it could have been a little more, I feel like this dude is trying to back you into a corner. Oh, Narcissus, you are full of yourself.
Plants are trying to kill you.
Well, they're doing a pretty lousy job of killing us, aren't they, Dr. Anthony?
Oh my gosh, Narcissus number 2.
Spinach, kale, lettuce, celery, cabbage, cucumber.
Dr. Chafee is another
Yep. I hated kale. I had kale soup one time. I am lucky I didn't end up in the hospital. Dude, you know what kale soup is like? If you've never had kale soup in your life, we were offered soup. It was delivered to us. This is before keto, okay? Do you know what kale soup is like? Okay, it's like a kid putting water in front of you with some salt and paper, like soggy paper crumpled up in it, and saying, "Mommy, I made you a snack." It's like one of those snacks that you wouldn't actually eat. It's like one of those, but you're pretending to eat it.
online health spruiker who's been taken to task by Dr. Ids, the self-styled TikTok health watchdog.
And Narcissus number 2.
You don't need a gym membership. You can just run along here.
True.
Dr. Ids says while wellness trends might be new and exciting, the simple fact is that what'll actually keep you healthy is fairly ho-hum.
Carnivore diet is not failing anybody. Ooh, this is annoying me. If it was failing people, I would be dead given my size. I should have been shrunken away to nothing more than a frickin' niblet by now. I'm still here and still the same size as I was a year into keto.
And that's kind of the problem.
What is the secret to good health?
The secret is actually not so secret. Simply,
So sure about that?
following general lifestyle principles that have been
Oh, yeah, really? What's that?
well established for decades. 5 times.
Decades? Decades? Not going back even 100,000 years ago when Homo sapiens, started moving into Europe? Mate with the Neanderthals? That probably went as far back as the Ice Age, 350 plus thousand years ago?
Times a week of 30 minutes of moderate intensity activity.
Oh my God.
Making sure you're consuming sufficient amount of plant-based foods,
Of course, because, y'all need a big dose of kidney stones in the morning, don't we?
reducing our intake of red meat, and
Frig off! Frig off! Frig all the way off. I was anemic for 4 years. 4 years, 5 years, maybe even 6. Reduce red meat? Police! We need to get this guy arrested. He's trying to kill me by telling me to stop eating red meat.
also having lots of whole grains. These things aren't
Oh yeah, because it's not like a gluten intolerance isn't a thing or anything. Not like grains actually are disgusting both in taste and in texture.
secret.
That's pretty boring.
It is boring. It's boring, but you know.
So narcissist number 1 here has a little tiny bit of common sense, right? It's a little boring, right? But narcissist number 2 over here.
I'm not going to click on that Instagram ad.
Exactly. And that
Yeah. Because it's not what people want to hear, because people are addicted. They're drug addicted. Grains have the same effect on the brain as heroin. They do. I've heard several different people say that. They activate opiate receptors, except they're not detected in the same way. Oh, no, but let's continue feeding our addictions. Oh, these dipsticks.
That's why those things don't gain the reach that the other trends and fads do.
'Cause nobody likes eating grains, dipstick. Nobody wants to reduce red meat because we've been eating it for 250 plus thousand years. Oh my God.
And that's part of the problem. People think it's a secret. It's no secret.
Yeah, but you could just as easily have said, don't eliminate red meat and change your whole grains to white grains, refined grains. You could have said the same thing. No one would have batted an eye. No one would have batted an eye. Everybody would have said the same thing. But people are looking for a fix for their deficiencies. People are looking for fixes for their arthritis pain. People are looking for fixes to try and help them gain weight, lose weight in an effective way. And these diets are not helping them. I was so malnourished. I was 71 pounds after the first week on keto. 71 pounds. I still have weight to gain. My body is still struggling right now. I'm hoping, though, that I can figure this out. I'm going to see about calling that place tomorrow. And, yeah, because I'm above 71 now, but I'm still low. Okay. This is awful advice, though. Don't do this.
If you need living proof that too much focus on your health can be harmful, then meet Sophie Smith. As a teenager, her devotion to fitness and diet became dangerous, a condition known as orthorexia. It was a terrible secret that she was...
You know, orthorexia, by the way, is people just eating plants, mainly, right? So by your logic with that one, we shouldn't be eliminating red meat. Oh, so much conflicting evidence. What do we follow then? Well, how about we follow in the tracks of the Neanderthals? You might say Neanderthal. I say Neanderthals. I'm sorry, Anthony Chafee. I might be coming off a little bit aggressive, a little bit mean, and a little bit rude. I don't care, because when people disrespect my... Look. When people disrespect the people that I have huge amounts of respect for... Oh my Lord, it just makes me so mad. Okay, guys, that's it for me for probably 2 weeks. I'll see you in the next video, guys. Later. Carbs! That's what they're promoting. Carbs! And yes, I'm going to be tagging Chafee in this video. So, Chafee, if you see this, again, I'm sorry for my demeanor. I'm sorry for how I came off. I probably didn't, I don't care. I'm not a softie. I'm not a softie. I don't believe in excuses for these... for promoting the standard diet. I don't believe in this. There's no reason we should be continuing this way. So I'm sorry, Dr. Chafee. I'm so sorry, but I this is the way I come at it. If you find it a little bit harsh, I understand, but I needed to do this for you because I felt so hurt, and I respect you. So I felt very hurt on your behalf. And I don't care, you know what? I don't care because everybody eventually, when they get these people saying that all the time, it does bog you down. And I've had so many people, and they bog me down too. I know that what they're saying is wrong, but it still really hurts that they keep trying to judge me for it. They're judgmental to the point, oh, well, I'm eating this. And you are eating a heart attack waiting to happen. What's wrong with you? Why don't you eat your freaking whole wheat bread, you idiot? No. So when they just sling huge, judgmental, just awful sounding statements with the worst tone, he's like, well, I sat down with a beloved salad. And Chafee dug into this cannibalistic, disgusting meat. I hate that. I felt so bad for you. I felt so upset. And I'm sure it was probably really hard for you to keep your demeanor. If not, wow. But I hate this. I will fight tooth and nail to be convincing that the carnivore diet is the diet for humanity. And if you're diabetic, ketovore, or, any human should be carnivore or heavy meat. Barely any plants, okay? Stop with this bullcrap, please. Stop with the bullcrap. All right? Okay, thank you. Bye, guys.